Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
Tonight, shock in Copenhagen. After this massive fire destroyed an historic spire that stood for hundreds of years. Firefighters rushing to try to save Denmark's old stock exchange as the blaze tore through the mostly wooden building. The people there left in shock, watching 400 years of history and a landmark in their country disintegrate right before their eyes.
It's just a building, but it means so much to us Copenhageners. We lost something big today. We did.
Some onlookers teaming up with workers to save many of the priceless and iconic paintings left inside. Officials say the fire was sparked during renovations meant to restore the building's roof. So far, no one has been hurt. The old stock exchange, known in Danish as the Børsen, was built in the 1600s when Denmark was a world capital of trade. The irony, the spire's 4 dragons built with intertwining tails originally meant to protect the building from fire. The disaster drawing comparisons to the fire at Paris's Notre Dame Cathedral that happened almost 5 years ago to the day. 2 historic buildings, 2 devastating collapses. But with restoration work on Notre Dame almost finished, the work has just begun for Copenhagen.
Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi. And today is Noga, April the 19th, 2024. And it's currently 4:09 p.m. Eastern Time, pre-recorded. Welcome, beloved. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Great glory to the Mighty One. All praise to the Most High. Yes, indeed. Fiery conflagration is in the midst. Now, you got this structure over there that, of course, it's 400 years old in Copenhagen over there in Denmark. And I believe in Western Europe, Northern Europe, if I'm not mistaken. See, these things are happening. They are just not happening by accident. This is not something that just happened for the sake of happening. Okay, this is messages, the 4 dragon tail. And you can see the sorrow upon the face of the Gentiles. We have quite a few amount of videos and tab here, and of course we do have a beat. Let's call it, man. And of course we do have a beat here just in case we need to sing. Let's watch this again, okay?
Tonight, shock in Copenhagen. After this massive fire destroyed an historic spire that stood for hundreds of years. Firefighters rushing to try to save Denmark's old stock exchange as the blaze tore through the mostly wooden building. The people there left in shock.
There you go. This building has nothing to do with this woman, but her spirit is in agony. Now, for those of you that been following us for at least a week, for those of you that has been awakening for at least a week, you do know what the 400 years stand for. You do know what scriptures stand for that. Again, beloved, this is not something we're all making up. We can go to our oldest video for the people that think this is something we just wake up one day and then we trying to fit into prophecy. All right, this is not something we try to fit. Man, I gotta erase this video. Okay, if you go to our videos, you go to the oldest, The oldest Esau's trouble you could find, that was California, Oregon fire, I believe. Okay. We already on all in. All right. So, okay. Oops. All right. There you go. Let's just play a minute of that. Well, probably 30 seconds. Okay, no. Well, Ish was talking here. What did Ish was saying somewhere around here? Ah, boy, those people lie so much. Can't even find it. Is it the next video? Ah, that's the next video. All right. Okay, let me see. Okay, all right. Genesis 15 verse 13. We had it here. We used to read the whole thing, but we don't do that anymore. $400. Okay. I think it's Genesis 15:13. King James Version. Right. Okay. Genesis 15:13. That's the angel speaking to Abraham. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. Okay, so this is not something we just make up. All right, this video was uploaded and oh, that's me putting the link over there. But that is September 10th, 2020. All right, probably the earliest Esau's trouble prior to the other channel that we had way in the beginning. All right, this is not something we're making up. We've been telling those people this. You can see this, man. This is not Jacob's trouble, man. And I don't know why those guys are out there bringing this fear garbage onto all people, talking about this is Jacob. Like, you know, the most the elite are setting up this. They are burning down their whole trading places. They used to get like a lot of money and things that the whole spiritual and physical, mental, and pride unto them. They are burning them down so they can bring us to captivity. Nah, that's not what that is. The man of the Lord is coming for the elite. That's what you need to tell the people, okay? You can see this woman right there. Hey, she's in agony, man. All right? Great pain.
Watching 400 years of history and a landmark in their country disintegrate right.
So 400 years. And they know in their spirit, man. I mean, let's enlarge this. Look at this, man. Look at this dude's face. Is this the face of a group of people that are going on top? Is this the face of a group of people that are about to get in power? This is the face of a group of people that are losing. This is the face of people that are like, yo, we f***ed up. That's it. I don't want to see this, man. And the fire has nothing to do with them. On a personal level. This dude doesn't own the building or anything. Let's watch.
Integrate right before their eyes.
It's just a building, but it means so much to us Copenhageners. We lost something big today. We did.
Some onlookers teaming up with workers to save many of the priceless and iconic paintings left inside. Officials say the fire was sparked during renovations meant to restore the building's roof. So far, no one has been hurt. The old stock exchange, known in Danish as the Børsen, was built in the 1600s when Denmark was a world capital of trade. The irony, the spire's 4 dragons built with intertwining tails originally meant to protect the building from fire. The disaster drawing comparisons to the fire at Paris's Notre Dame Cathedral that happened almost 5 years ago to the day. 2 historic buildings, 2 devastating collapses. But with restoration work on Notre Dame almost finished, the work has just begun for Copenhagen. The country's Minister of Culture, writing on X, I will do everything I can so that the dragon spire will once again tower over Copenhagen. But for now, a fixture of Copenhagen's skyline, replaced by tragic memories of smoke and fire. Notre Dame Cathedral here in Paris will be open to the public from December. Already the scaffold is coming down. But for many here in Europe, there will now be more questions about whether enough is being done to protect these historic buildings.
Let's get right here. When they're talking about the dragon tails and they are trying to take those painting down, let me see right here. Over here, you can see the crown and the servants right there, you know, naked with their thing over here. But that's the crown right here, the Lion of Judah, and the four elements, the fire, which is in the south, which is supposed to be up, but fire in the south, water in the west, earth in the north, and air in the east. It will depend on how you hold it, but fire is somewhat always in the south, which is up, so to speak. And you see the crown, those people are not royalty. This is not the depiction of them. They pretty much anyway, this is so I can drag everything, but nonetheless, man, let's keep on moving.
Officials say the fire was sparked during renovations meant to restore the building's roof. So far, no one has been hurt. The old stock exchange, known in Danish as the Børsen, was built in the 1600s when Denmark was a world capital of trade.
World capital of trade, 1600, 1619, 2019. Hey, there you go, man.
Irony, the spire's four dragons built with intertwining tails originally meant to protect the building from fire.
And you can see all sort of things here. All right, if you look here, I don't know if it's me, but this looks some kind of like gray alien. Okay, you can see the eye right here. I don't know if I'm the only one that can see this. You can see that one eye right there, one eye here, nose right here, black eye, you know, mouth, lips right here, chin go down here, and chest go down there, and then you can see the long-headed alien right there. You know, I don't know, maybe it's my mind making stuff, maybe I'm the only person that can see it. I don't know if you folks can see it here, but anyway, you can see this alien-like being and this smoky part of the fire. Then again, beloved, a lot of people are like, oh, alien, well, you believe the aliens are doing this. Look, listen, what you're calling alien, AI, or demons and all that, all those things were at some point against us, because we were under the curse, because those things were the one that was keeping us in the curse and keeping us in line. Now we out of this thing. Now those same alien that was doing those things to us, those same demon, turn on those people. The same thing they were using on us, which while they thought they were using on us. People think like cell phone, computers, electricity, AI that we are using to write those things or something new. Those are old tech, man. Those are very old tech. We use over thousands of years. We had a lesson last night where we proved to you all those crystals are very ancient, super ancient tech. Before the Gentiles even thought they would be, we would created them. We had those old tech. But anyway, so it could be my imagination. I don't know if you folks can see this alien being in there, but let's keep on moving. Well, the irony, of course, there's the four dragon, you know, with the intertwined tail to keep the building from fire. That's a lie. See, the four dragon that you see here, let me see if I can get it. The four dragon that you see here with the intertwining tail, the four is the four element, the basic of energy manipulation. And the tail, the tip of the tail, which is the ley line, it's the akasha, the fifth element. All right? The intertwining mean they are all one and they birth from the akashic record, but from the akashic realm. That's what it is, okay?
Built with intertwining tails originally meant to protect the building from fire. The disaster drawing comparisons to the fire at Paris.
And those dragons are back, okay? They are our creatures. And those people try to make everything evil. Dragons are evil. Leviathan are evil. The Sulanuf is evil. Everything is evil. except for the dogs, which we will soon find out what those people been doing with their dogs. All right, but anyway, so let's go.
This is Notre Dame Cathedral that happened almost 5 years ago to the day. 2 historic buildings, 2 devastating collapses. But with restoration work on Notre Dame almost finished, the work has just begun for Copenhagen. The country's Minister of Culture, writing on X, "I will do everything I can so that the dragon spire will once again tower over Copenhagen. But for now, a fixture of Copenhagen's skyline, replaced by tragic memories of smoke and fire."
So, as you can see, beloved, this is a clear message from the Holy One telling those folks and telling us that our punishment is over, O ye Zion, and the daughter of Edom, need to take that skirt off, make bare the legs and the thighs, and lie down on the dirt, and you're about to get it. That's what it is. And you're going to see an insane amount of Gentiles that are losing their mind. You're going to see the weather is not behaving the way that it used to. It's abnormal. Of course, for those of you that have been there for quite some time, you do know all those things. This is not news to you. This is just a revision unto you. This is just confirmation and double confirmation to all of our people that are aware of these things. But we do have a lot of people that just get into this thing and they think what's happening here just started to happen. Okay, these things that are happening here are not being done by men. Men are unable to do these things. And if they were able to do this, they will never do this to themselves. Okay, let's keep on moving, beloved. All right, how long is that thing even recording? Is it the what? No, oh, good grief. All right, we're already 16 minutes into this thing. All right, let's keep on going. This is Dubai.
Is what was left
Britain.
after Storm Pyrrhic battered West Sussex.
Australia usually black my video. If I knew it was Sky News, I wouldn't take it, but they usually do stuff.
And the River Arun burst its banks. The seaside town of Littlehampton is often at risk of flooding, but nothing like this. The rescue operation began around midnight. One person showing signs of hypothermia was taken to hospital.
Again, it's quite cold, beloved. Okay, it's quite cold. Okay, this is not good. All right, this is not good. Nothing like this, and it's going to get worse. I mean, you ask yourself, but Big Leaf, about why those things are happening. What seems to cause the problem here? Well, of course, the eclipse is already done, and those people are out of their blessing, and they thought their technology or their Lord would protect them. Remember the TV show, The 3 Body of Water? Hang on. The 3 Body of Water. What? No, wait. A problem. I don't know why. 3 Body of Water. 3 Body of Problem. Okay, all right. 3 Body of Problem. The actor that played the older gentleman. Where is this dude? Ah man, what, they're not putting him here? Ay. Ah man, he played the guy that was talking to the alien. Is it him? Mike Jonathan Price. See, Jonathan Price and Pope Francis. There we go. See, Jonathan Price and Pope Francis, I believe he played a movie or portraying him. Well, let's put it right there. Jonathan Price and Pope Francis, they look alike, okay? They look alike. The reason why they have this dude playing the guy, spoiler alerts, the guy in 3 Body of Water talking to the Lord, because that's what they are telling you. See, the Vatican, they were able to do all those things, the Inquisition. They were able to take over over the earth, not on their own. They had entities showing them how to take us down, which was given to them by no other than Balaam himself. So they had guidance. Those people are too stupid to come up with a plan to put 400 years, to put our people and Jacob's trouble. They couldn't do it by themselves. So they had an AI, so to speak, an artificial intelligence, but of course there's nothing artificial up on this earth except for them. They had an angelic being like intelligence. You may call them demons, but they had an intelligence that was guiding them, telling them, because the intelligence was programmed by the Most High, God Almighty, to keep us in that 400 years. And after that 400 years, this same intelligence will switch and back on those people and put them there, and there's nothing they can do about it. So in the TV show, the three body of problem, it has nothing to do with the solar system or whatever, anything. It has everything to do with the 400 years. When the Lord, their Lord, caught communication with them and they all died. That's exactly what happened to the Catholic Church. They have no idea what's going on. They have no idea what to do because there's no guidance. Where are all those things that used to guide us, used to tell us all those stuff? So they just sit there and watch this thing falling down. But anyway, let's keep on moving. All right, this is over there in Britain, man, and it's getting really, really bad. Let's keep on moving.
As fire and rescue teams moved in to move residents on, more than 200 people were evacuated, most of them forced to flee from Memory Holiday Park.
Adrift, like Robinson Crusoe.
Among them, Paul Maskell. He spent 3 hours stranded.
Not a lot of Paul around here lately, but anyway, so what the hell is going on with Paul?
On his decking, drifting further and further away from his holiday chalet.
She was on the bed, nearly on the bed, and I see the bed lift and the bed started floating. So now I know it was time to get out. And the sofa was floating and everything was floating, everything was just floating around.
13 miles up the road, others assess what's left of their home. Peter's lived here for 12 years. He stayed at his son's house when the floods hit. We went with him as he returned to take a look at the damage.
They suggested we went upstairs, but I thought that was a bit of a non-entry.
Heavy rain, strong winds and high tides plunged Littlehampton under.
And would they have to send over? They could have sent anyone, but they sent this. Well, we'll assume this sister right there to give the news because, hey, that's her fault.
Water. Residents were told to move to higher ground, but at this bungalow estate, that wasn't possible. Many people here say they simply weren't alerted as to how severe the flooding would be.
We were given warning, but it was, to me, it wasn't emphasised enough that it was going to be of this magnitude.
Yes, again, beloved, this thing that is here, the judgment of these people going to caught them by surprise. They won't know when it's going to hit, and when it hit them, they won't have any idea what it is. Usually when those people are going to attack us, when they're going to do something horrible to us, they sent a warning out there, all of them know. For instance, when they were going to bring this massive amount of incarceration in the midst of our people, they sent the message out there. They did understand. Okay, when Ronald Reagan was giving all those money to hire cops, and Richard Nixon was giving all the money for the heroin and all that, all those guys, they joined the group. Of course, this is in the UK, of course, but I'm just speaking generally. They joined the police force, they joined the military, they joined the DEA, CIA, FBI to come upon our people. There's this police officer, and I really admire that fellow. Let me see if I can get, I don't think I can get it. Police officer daughter die of overdose. Well, they put Master P here. Okay, of course. I mean, that's it's the first, you put police officer daughter die overdose. Who do you have? Master P daughter. But anyway, I believe that was her. Is it this one? No. Yes, that's the guy. That's the dude right here. He was a cop. Okay, he was a drug cop. Then his daughter overdosed on heroin. Let's see if we can watch at least a minute of that, okay?
It's a beautiful place to raise a family. And yet probably every block there's someone on heroin.
Yeah, well, it's true. Again, beloved, watch this.
Sort of the face
It
of
was filmed. This is in Maryland, all right? It was filmed 2018, all right? And this thing been decimated those people even before 2020, okay? But well, let's keep on moving.
Law enforcement in this county. And I mostly just work drugs. Here I'm at work, you know, lock people up, and I'm coming home and my daughter was a drug addict. She kind of felt like I was the enemy. I've been a conservative person my whole life, and I believed in my entire life that arrest and incarceration was the answer to this drug war.
It still is. It still is. It's still the answer to this drug problem, because that's what you guys did. You sent the message out there. That's what the other dude say. Why didn't you receive? They didn't tell us about that flood. They didn't say the magnitude, how bad it's going to be, because they always tell them when something bad is going to happen, so they can either get out of the way or participate in it. They told you, you people, incarceration, beaten in prison, and all that is the answer, because it still is.
Drugs are menacing our society.
Yeah, it's
They're killing our children.
That's how they talk. When they say drugs is menacing their society, they are not talking about the actual drug, brethren. They are talking about our people. That's how they send their message. That's how they understand it. That's how they speak. Our people back then in the 80s agreed. They say, okay, well, yes, it's true. Drugs is decimating the black neighborhood, so to speak. But those people don't see drugs. They see you. Did they ever arrested the drugs? Did they ever stop the flow of drugs? No. They arrested our people. They stopped the flow of our people. That's how they're talking, okay?
When Reagan took office, I mean, he was a great speaker. You know, we got to win this war on drugs. This drugs is ruining our country.
He was talking about blacks. He was talking about the Israelites. That's what he was talking about.
And, you know, I bought into that.
Not Bart. You heard the message. You participate. You heard the warning. They told you what's about to happen. Then you get involved.
I loved it. I mean, I loved chasing guys down. I loved when they'd run.
And then you tackle them.
I loved arresting them. I mean, I felt like I'm on the front lines of the drug war. I mean, I felt good about it.
There you go.
If they had a lot of crack, good. If they had a little bit of crack, good. If they just had a pipe, fine.
Good. They're in jail, man. They had some crack, good. They got a little bit of crack, good. They have a pipe on them, good. Man, I'm arresting you. Up until now.
You know, at the end of the night, I wanted to have an arrest.
I want to
have a body.
I want to have a body, and he made it clear. He said, "Listen, beloved, people don't understand what this dude say here. Listen to what he said, okay?"
In the night, I wanted to have an arrest. I wanted to have a body.
He said two things here. At the end of the night, I want to have an arrest, and I want to have a body. I don't have to report the arrest nor the body. I want to have an arrest or a body. If I can't have an arrest, I will definitely have a body. And those are the dudes that will go out there and shoot and kill our people, and then the media claim it was drive-by. It was gang-related violence. It was another black-on-black crime. It was another black man shoot another black man when we can't find this black man. And he had a body. Those were the dudes up until now. So, again, I really like this. He was very honest, though. He was very honest because he saw the thing. That was like 2018, okay? This thing was really, really bad and still is. So, these dudes are complaining. Why didn't they warn us? Usually, those people will send a hint out there and say, hey, this is going to happen. Get ready. But they didn't.
All of a sudden, there was like a deluge. The deluge came over, and it was like this, and it just came through our doors, and it was a frightening experience to see this kind of height in your front living room.
It means businesses like this one in this shipyard are now in limbo.
It probably had at least this much inside the workshop.
Really? Still without power and unable to get back to work.
I haven't even started to add the cost up. You know, we're not insured here for flooding because it is in a risk area.
Exactly. So that's the thing. The Holy One is going to he's attacking them with things that they weren't prepared for. things they do not have insurance for, things they do not have any contingency plans for. And people are saying, but Big Divide, what about the elites going in the bunker? You got to be freaking kidding me. You think a bunker can stop this judgment? You think digging a hole in the ground and bury your head like a groundhog, you think this thing going to stop? Or that's like an ostrich putting his head in the sand, say, won't see what coming. That ain't gonna stop this, because we did that, brethren. We hide, we run, we hide, we seek, we hide. We did everything. We couldn't escape because the AI keep a tab on us. The angelic demonic being keep a tab on us. We couldn't escape. But Big Levi, what about those people? What about CERN? CERN gonna open a portal for those people to get out of here. Look, listen, if CERN could have been open a portal so the people could have been out of here, they wouldn't be here. And they are not waiting at the last moment like they see, like you see in the movies, like 2012, the movie 2012 that came out in 2009. They won't wait at the last moment and then all those elite all getting on their helicopter so they can go to this big boat because they know exactly how the world is going to end. That's not going to happen. You mean to tell me all those people that destroy the world and the world is about to destroy, they are the one that's going to be saved first of all? You so-called 83 always miss the mark. There's nothing wrong with this physical world. The world is not being destroyed. You are being destroyed. The land are not being wiped out. You are being wiped out. You people are talking about, but the world is effed up now. The desert, nah. Your civilization, your blessing is over. The world is fine. Well, there's a great reset. There's this reset going to happen. Reset so we can come back on top again. Reset so your Bill Gates, so those are front men. Your Bill Gates, Elon Musk. We keep telling you, those guys, they have no idea what's going on. Those are Bill Gates, Elon Musk, all those, they're out there, enjoying themselves, partying. The so-called elite are watching and listening to this. We are the time like they're watching us, taping our phone, watching our emails, watching every single move that they can. Those are the true elites. They are behind closed doors. They're not in the street like that. They're not in the media like that. And those guys are very worried. They are trying to follow what we said so they can get a little salvation. See, the elite will not attack certain one of us. They won't do that. See, the proud and backward Bactu scumbag hillbillies, they're the one that will proudly come out there and say stuff. Those true elites, those guys, you won't see them. They are behind closed doors. And they won't get away. They won't get away with this. And they know it. They'll fight though, survival of the fittest, man. They'll fight. It's any animals, even things that are not, even things that are not human beings, they will fight for survival, but they won't be able to survive. They know it. Okay, let's keep on moving.
Talking hundreds of pounds, thousands.
Thousands. I don't even know yet because of until we get some power on, which nobody seems to know when that's coming.
The stormy weather didn't discriminate. Strong winds pummeled the Devonshire coast too, while parts of the Wirral were buffeted by floodwater as fast winds met high tides. The flooding comes after record rainfall seen in England in the past 18 months. Those evacuated remain displaced, and forecasters warn that even more heavy rain and strong winds are on the way.
I like this.
Shimon Freeman Powell, Sky News in West Sussex.
All right, that is in Britain. Mr. Stone, I don't know why this dude is in my recommendation, but anyway, let's keep on. Is that thing even recording right now? Is it 34 minutes? All right, let's keep on moving, Virgin, okay? This is in Australia, okay? Queensland. Look at this. Look at the flooding. This is in Australia, Virgin. The worst flooding after decades. What do you keep seeing every time in the news? The worst in 1,000 years. The worst in 400 years. The worst in that. The worst in this. Why? Because those things They happened before when we were upon our land, when we were in our blessing, and when our blessing ended, those things came for us. And then now it is for them. Okay? Alright, look at this airport right here. Okay, this is no joke, man. Okay, look at the homes. But, you know, the Christmas tree. Oh, this guy got this guy got a conga in there. What is it?
It's not often you get to come onto the Barron Bridge walking and have the water level as high as the same height as the bridge.
Is that an alligator right here? A crocodile? Crocodile just chilling in here. What is this? Oh, they caught the crocodile. Wow. This thing is heavy. Alright. Kangaroo.
Cow rescue number 2.
Cow.
Fantastic. That'll be one tired cow, but he's safe. That's awesome.
All right. So this is no joke. This is not well, Big Levi, you must understand the elite have this weather. They are controlling they have this machine. They are controlling the weather, and they are doing this so they can bring Jacob's trouble. They are controlling the weather, so they are flooding out their own base, their own people. You know, they're not flooding out the hood. They're not putting the hood on fire. Well, they can individually attacking us, burning and kill us, instantaneous combustion. They don't do that. But yeah, the elite is doing this. Oh, hell no. Men do not have the power to do this. And if they did have the power to do that, they weren't doing it to themselves. They would have doing it to us. All right, let's keep on moving. All right, this is Dubai right there, okay? Dubai hit with worst storm in 75 years as flooding grinds city to an halt, and at least one is that thing even recording right there. Let me double check right here. You know, is it seems it's recording. Let's see what's going on in Dubai here, man. That is the sun. Yeah, let's cut this. Let's play a little beat while this thing is playing. Yeah. The Messiah is not playing. The angels is in the midst. You think you could have get away with this by saying the Gentiles in the 83 are doing this. They have a weather manipulation device. That's false. Everything that you're seeing here is the Messiah God doing it. It's our prayers, the fast, the eclipse. You see, this thing is done. There's nothing you can do about it. You can run. You can hide, but you can't escape. No matter what you do, the angel's coming for you. This is Greg Turner. Let's see what this dude is saying.
And dryness throughout the whole year. It's been interesting. To be fair, it was pretty well telegraphed to us. We knew as long ago as last weekend that there was going to be a weather front moving in. So a lot of people... Yes, you knew, but you couldn't do anything about it. That's how the power of the Holy One works. You may know what's coming for you, but there's nothing you can do. You make what's coming for you. You cannot run from us. You cannot run from the Holy Power, the Holy Spirit. See? Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, look at the lightning keep striking in the same spot. The ley line is covering all over the place. There is nothing you can do. You cannot escape. You cannot run. You cannot hide. Even if you hide, the Messiah is going to send the Sulanuf after you and come and unlock your door and bring you in the street. So everything cannot happen to you. Your blessing is done. 400 is over. Whether you're an Arab, Hamites, or sellout, this thing is in the midst of you. There is nothing you can do. You can do. Yeah, this thing is in the midst of you. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. The Holy Spirit is in the midst. The angel is in the midst. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Jews and Gentiles are alike.
The Messiah is not playing. You can't run, you can't hide. You can't hide, but you can run. But you cannot escape. You cannot pass through the firmament. You can't go underground. The Sulanuf is here, the Leviathan is here. Mr. MBB333 upload a video. An animal the size of Texas traveling underwater on the coast of Africa. This is not your doing. This is the doing of the Holy One for his children. 16, 19, 20, 19, 400 years over. That's why you see this thing happen in Copenhagen, Denmark. Their things are being burned down. The flooding is in Dubai, Britain, all over Indonesia with the volcano. There is no place for you to go. Judgment is in the mist. Judgment is here. You can't escape. You can't escape. You cannot escape. The Holy Spirit is here. You can't escape. The angel is here. You will not escape. You can't run. The Sulan of Leviathan. All brothers and sisters, the prayers are working. The fast is still working. Brothers and sisters, just as a little bit head up, May 16 coming up, we will go into the grueling fast, 40-day fast with water only. If you think you're up to it, come join us, sign up with our Patreon, download the PDF we're going to be released, and then we're going to give those people another 40-day fast. This 40-day fast is going to be for high vibration, no low vibration. We ain't gonna mess with low vibration, low frequency equals fear. We're not going to stand this nonsense. We're staying the high vibration so they can bring the peaceableness of the people. No Jacob's trouble. Those Gentiles have nowhere to go. You hate that Pablo, El Diablo. You can't go anywhere, you know, because the whole earth is surrounded by the Most High. Whether you are a gangster or mafioso, you ain't gonna escape. You ain't gonna go anywhere. The Holy One is here. Yes, sir. This is all the destruction that's out here. Whether you're in Dubai, France, Britain, over here. Don't do that, brethren, okay? Don't ever do this. Don't drive so fast in the water. Water is very strong. This thing can kill your engine. You know, if something like that happens, find a place that's a high ground park and just get out. Try to find the highest ground you can get there and stay there until this thing is gone. Spend a day or two there. You've been fasting, you know. But anyway, beloved, let's keep on moving. All right, this is in Dubai right there. Is that thing recording? Did it record? Let me see. Let me double check here, right here. It seems like it's recording. All right. Seems like it's recording. Did it? I think it's recording. I think it did. All right, let's keep on moving to the... we're 45 minutes into this and we're not even halfway through. All right, let's keep on moving then.
11,000 people are getting out of harm's way, fleeing Mount Ruang in Indonesia.
Is he... The thing is like Mount Ruang. Is that what that is? Ruang? Ruang? What? Sister... let me see. Let's copy this. Oops, nope. That's... Where's control? There we go. Control copy there. Well, if it was Mac, would have been command. Control paste V. Meaning. What does Ruang mean? Sister Kayla sent this to me. Is that the... No, wait. Is it Ruang? Ruang? Where is it? Space Worm Chamber. Did they change the meaning? What's the name of this thing again? Ruang. Yes. Ruang. Well, there's a... Is it in Korean? No, that's Ken. And what... meaning mighty. There you go. There you go. Thai, which is in Thailand, that's the meaning of it. Meaning mighty, Ruang Rit is a masculine name of Thai origin, major Hercules vibe. So, Ruang is Thai word that means mighty. You got a volcano that erupted, that means mighty. Which one? Everybody can be mighty out there. A volcano erupted over there in Indonesia. There's no such place as Indian and Asian, between India and Asia. Indonesia. There is no such people as an Indonesian. Well, I'm Indonesian. How are you Indian and Asian, or you from the region? You're not from by land. You're from by your blood. That's what that is. Indonesia, India, Indian, Asia, Asian. Get out of here, man. The name of the volcano means mighty.
At least 5 eruptions have been reported in the past 30 or so hours, and the alert is now at its highest level. And a tsunami alert is also in effect due to fears that Mount Ruang could partially collapse into the ocean, triggering those massive waves. The volcano sits on the northern side of Sulawesi Island, which is very remote.
Okay. My Ruang. Get out of here, man. Mighty one. Let's keep on moving. Oh, that's Sister Lisa. She she uploaded the video. People are fleeing amid escalating tensions following Iran attack. Those people are leaving the Holy Land. Okay, all right. So, you got those people. The flag is over there. They are leaving, and they are trying to tell the people, well, that's Argentina over there. They are trying to leave Argentina. Yeah, whatever, dog. My question, of course, beloved, you can go to the Beloved Sisters channel and then go watch it. My question here is, Virgin, okay? Not a few years ago, couple years ago, still now, you got a bunch of people online that look like us telling our people, run, flee. America is about to be destroyed. Go to the motherland. Go over there in Ishland. Go to Israel over there. And because it's a holy land, we're about to go over there. We don't need the Messiah to get us there, but go, flee, 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 fear. Go to Africa. Go hide there. Buy land there. Stay there. Because America is going to be destroyed. Fear. Now, those brethren and sisters that is over there in that land where Ish is, which is not Ish land anyway, they are fleeing. And our brethren, if they were still, are stuck over there. And nobody want to take the heat. Nobody want to take the heat. Nobody want to tell, wait a minute, I am responsible for those people that I told to flee over there because it's the Holy Land. A lot of people are telling Big Leaf, where should we go? Where should we flee when this thing gonna go down? And I keep telling people, you can go wherever you want to go. I am not running. I'm tired of running. I've been running for 400 years, man. My people they were running all over the place, man. We run all over there. There's no place for us to hide, man. You want to run and go hide somewhere, try to escape, and that's on you. I will not tell anyone to run and hide anywhere. You want to move to Africa? Good, but make sure when you go there, you're not going there to escape anything. You just want to go there. You just want to visit, buy land, settle a place over there. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to go and live in the desert in here? Go to Texas, Nevada, Arizona, buy a piece of land in the desert and live there. Stay away from the city. The city is not good, but I ain't fleeing, man. Shit, the Most High didn't give me a spirit of fear, man. Whatever's going to happen, I'll stand on my ground and fight it. Those goddamn 83 losing their mind, they think they can come upon my loin when the Mighty One give me the blessing of the sword. Oh, hell no! Show those people who's the true mighty warrior. And let that beast, let that dark side of me come out. And wiped out this whole city. I already told the Most High. I say, I'm here down there in Fort Lauderdale. I claim this city. Anybody trying something funny, I wiped out the whole city. Just like Judah, Levi, Simeon wiped out an entire city. I ain't gonna run, son. Go live off grid and then be there when the bomb drops. So if there's a bomb that's going to drop here, I already told my KC, absorb all the energy, all the nuclear energy and store it as a power source. The natural anti-radiation suit that I was born with would absorb all those radiation. I ain't running, son. If you want to come find me, you know where I live at, man. Don't be acting like you don't know where I live at. I'm like some dude hiding my face, or I'm hiding somewhere. Everybody know where I'm staying at. They know where I'm at. You can come. Come at me, bro. What's stopping you? I personally, I ain't gonna run. Yay! If the Most High say, Big Levi, Eric King is coming, I want you to go to Georgia, go to North Carolina, go to California, go to Canada, North Dakota, and I'm about to do some damage over there down in Florida. Yes, sir, I'm moving. But I ain't gonna run like there's a tsunami coming in Florida. Florida gonna go underwater. I ain't gonna die. I'm gonna save myself. I know I can't save myself. There's nothing I can do against a tsunami, or if the whole state of Florida go underwater. So be it, man. Big Levi is gone. So be it. What's up with that? I'm immortal. My body is gone, but my spirit is still there. I'm not in elementary just like those people. They are elementary. Once they're out, they're out. Talking about fleeing to this, fleeing to that. And you people need to take responsibility, man. You were the one that were telling our brothers and sisters to go in that lane over there because it's the holy land. Because somehow they are part of Hesh. Hesh is not part of them. They are part of Hesh. They are part of their 12 tribe. Now they are fleeing this place. A lot of our people are stuck over there and no one want to take responsibility for this. That's all I have to say about this video, man. Let's keep on moving.
Lawrenceburg police arresting a woman weeks after her newborn son's death. She's accused of leaving him in a car seat for 13 hours. Oof. WLWT News 5's Rachel Hersheimer has been digging into this and joins us from Lawrenceburg with the details.
The events in this case are absolutely disturbing. 22-year-old Raleigh Phillips has been charged.
Again, beloved, you're seeing a pattern of those people losing their freaking mind. Whoops. Really? Their behavior is not making sense anymore. Okay, watch this.
Lawrenceburg police arresting a woman weeks after her newborn son's death. She's accused of leaving him in a car seat for 13 hours. WLWT News 5's Rachel Hersheimer has been digging into this and joins us from Lawrenceburg with the details.
The events in this case are absolutely disturbing. 22-year-old Raleigh Phillips has been charged with reckless homicide after her newborn baby was found dead inside a Lawrenceburg apartment, and that infant was just 9 days old. A mother is behind bars after her newborn son was found dead in a car seat in an apartment on Bel Air Drive, according to the Dearborn County prosecutor.
That was a shocker, yeah. To be close and know something like that happened, that's terrible.
Court documents show the infant's mother, 22-year-old Raleigh Phillips, left her son allegedly strapped in the car seat for about 13 hours while she fell asleep. When she woke up, her baby was slouched over. A roommate called 911 and EMS took the infant to St. Elizabeth Dearborn Hospital. But a death investigation revealed the infant was dead for an extended period of time before first responders arrived to the Avery Apartments on March 3rd.
I hate to hear that. It's hard news to hear. I hate to hear anybody would just abandon somebody like that.
The prosecutor's office also says the baby hadn't been fed in about 14 hours. An autopsy revealed the probable cause of death was positional asphyxia. That's when someone's position prevents them from breathing properly. An arrest warrant was served yesterday, and Phillips was taken into custody and charged with neglect of a dependent, resulting in death and reckless homicide. Phillips was in court today for an initial hearing. Her bond was set at $200,000 surety in addition to $7,500 cash, and she's due back in court May 16th. In Lawrenceburg, Rachel Hersheimer, WLWT News 5.
All right. Again, those people, they are out of their mind. Okay, they are doing horrible things. This video, I had it, it's there, but since it's already here, I will play it just to pass that on. Okay, let's play this video right quick.
The new search for remains in the killing of a 19-year-old Milwaukee woman. Prosecutors have charged Maxwell Anderson with homicide, mutilation, and arson in the death of 19-year-old Shade Robinson. She was last seen on a date with Anderson April 1st. On April 2nd, someone found a severed leg in Cudahy's Warnemont Park. Prosecutors say DNA evidence shows that it is Robinson's. Remains found in other areas have not yet officially been linked to Robinson. As 12 News' Emily Polfall reports, Robinson's family and friends are looking for more volunteers in the search.
Now we want y'all to look up the bluff and down on the ground. Y'all know what y'all looking for? Yes. Okay. I just want to warn you.
Grit and determination through grief. Another day of searching for Shade Robinson's remains and searching for closure for her family.
I think everybody's just overwhelmed.
Tracking through water and mud, Robinson's cousin sits in Warnemont Park after searching all day, too exhausted to go on camera.
It's just tiring because we're not getting anywhere. But our family needs peace and we need closure, so I don't want to stop.
A group of about 20. They're searching places mentioned in the criminal complaint of Robinson's suspected killer, Maxwell Anderson, accused of scattering her body parts across Milwaukee County. The search party spent most of Saturday looking here in Warnemont Park. People we spoke to say they came out to help search to try to bring peace to Robinson's family.
It was really hard terrain, and you kind of have to be a madman to do it well.
This is Robinson's friend Josh.
Like, I felt compelled to do that. I owed that to her.
The pair met at Pizza Shuttle, where Robinson worked.
She was gorgeous, and her smile could brighten anyone's day, and she just had that personality where she could cheer you up.
The group is still learning how to organize a widespread search party, and they're doing it with little help.
I've never been part of a search or anything like this before.
People want to get on the water because...
All right, let me stop right here. So, beloved, we've been doing these videos for years, and we warn people about this. Of course, some people watch, they listen. Really, they don't care. And of course, this thing is on News Station 12, and it's celebrating 70 years. I'm not quite sure what those numbers stand for, but anyway. The era of you going out there, meet people online, chill with them, and date with them, go to their house, especially when those people do not look like you. Even if they look like you, I would never advise anyone, whether you're a man and woman out there, to on your first date, to either bring that person to your home or to go to that person's house for a quick hookup. It doesn't work like that. You know, at this day and age, at this time right now, after the eclipse, man, things are too hectic for people to go out there and make those irrational decisions. A lot of people out there really don't care. A lot of people that look like us, and of course, some of them, they may be us. Some of them will not be us. They think it's cute to go out there and be in the midst of those guys. They're all violent. Those dudes are not looking to date you or to please you or even to lie down with you. They are looking to get rid of you, to literally kill you. And a lot of people, I've seen those 19-year-old, those 18-year-old think it's cute to go out there and go on social media and looking for a date. Most of the psychos, most of the psychopaths, most of the sociopaths and narcissists, they're online. You're barely going to meet those people in real life, like I mean, not in real. Well, yeah, they exist in real life, but you're barely gonna meet them like face to face like that. People that you know, for instance, let's say at work, and then you know this person. A lot of you there or your coworkers, you will not date because you know what this person is. He and she's an asshole. You won't date them, but there are some you will date because you know this person is nice. You know this person, somehow you know a facade of this person. You got something to target it, to cling on. But those folks you just see on those app online, and then you quickly go bring them to your home, or you go to their house just in the hope of getting a quick fling. You're 19 years old. You're young. This is not the time for this, beloved. This is not the time to go out there and then dating psychos. This is not the time, beloved. This is a very serious time. And I'm not telling all people to be living in fear and stuff. But there are certain things. Look, there are certain people, you watch them, you can read them like a book. You can read those people like a book. If they put those two photos, they don't put name, they don't put anything. They say, pick the person that you don't feel too comfortable with. Because that's what those dudes do, okay? Look at this guy's face. Look at how close his eyes and mouth and nose is. Look at how space, so much space up there, so much space between here. You can read those people's face. And this isn't this dude, most likely, his first time. He's done things like that. You got this beautiful sister, so to speak, went out with this guy and then go to his house on the date and stuff. She didn't come back. And you see this thing happen all the time. I, personally, I'm not here to tell any men, women, where you can insert your third leg, and the women what you can put inside your oven. But if you want my suggestion and recommendation, I say this isn't the time for this, man. There are plenty brothers and sisters in the nation that you can talk to. Of course, we are working on this dating things. We talk about it, the magazine and the dating app or the dating online for our people to date each other, man. At least you know, hey man, there's something we're going to do with our people. But there will be a very serious screening, man. Of course, they'll say, oh, well, he's mentally healed, she's mentally healed, and everything. Okay, you got the son of Robin and the son of Ender. Ender killed Robinson's son. And Robinson and Anderson. The terrible things that happen here, man. Young, she's inexperienced. 19 years old, you're young. You don't know that much. You know enough, but you don't know that much. Dating this dude, brought you to his house, caught you up, man. Kill you, cut your legs up, dismembering you. You know what kind of heart, well, this guy don't have a heart anymore. You know what kind of strength, what kind of gut it takes to cut somebody up and burn them and go drive with the pieces of the body and the part of the body in your car and throw them around? And people will say like, this dude is a human being. No, it's not. Then again, judgment is out there, beloved. Be careful, man. Be careful. You want to date, man, just reach out to the nation. You don't really go out there and then do this nonsense with those dudes. You don't know them. Hi.
At least 36 people have died in rainstorms and floods across Pakistan. Heavy storms in the west and center of the country have collapsed buildings and killed dozens. The resulting floods have destroyed more than 85 houses and damaged both crops and livestock, displacing thousands. Officials in Pakistan are responding to calls for aid as forecasters predict more rain.
तो मैंने चेयरमैन एनडीएम को कहा है कि वो फौरी तौर पर सूबों के साथ कोऑर्डिनेशन करें और मिलकर एनडीएमए और पीडीएमएस जहां-जहां नुकसान पहुंचा है वहां पर इमदादी सामान वहां पर पहुंचाया जाए.
Hey, so that's what's going on over there in Pakistan. 36 people. You know what to do. I don't know what 36, simple arithmetic. I don't know what that is. But let's keep on moving. Heavy flood caused disruption. We watch this. This is Dubai. What is this place? This is still Dubai. Oh boy. Okay, this is all in Dubai. But anyway, let's keep on moving. Okay, let me, of course, beloved, I don't want to swagger jack. I don't want to swagger jack the channel. So we watched this video where the Vatican told those people don't use this book or whatever, and to do stuff. But me personally, look, me personally, man, no matter what those people do, they ain't gonna be able to escape this. Okay, whether they stop and continue, they ain't. That's why I did a year or 2 years ago. I stopped, warning people because there's nothing they can do. Okay, so let's keep on moving.
Good day. We're coming on the air with breaking news around the trial of former President Donald Trump on 2 fronts right now. First, the jury and alternates have been selected for that criminal trial. We'll get to that in a moment, because also just a short time ago, a major law enforcement presence began at that courthouse, a very disturbing incident after someone apparently set themselves on fire outside of that very courtroom in that courthouse. Let's get right to Vaughn Hilliard. He's on the scene. Vaughn, I know we don't know a lot. We're not going to show the video. I have seen it. It is incredibly disturbing. What do we know?
Kate, about 50 yards from the entrance to this courthouse where Donald Trump is currently inside, and just about 2 minutes after a full jury was impaneled, a man set himself on fire here in an area that is what they call the First Amendment area, where protesters are able to assemble. I want to be clear that we do not know who this individual is at this time, or whether this individual, this man setting himself on fire, was at all in response to what was unfolding here in this lower Manhattan courtroom. He was on fire for several minutes here before police officers were able to put out the fire on top of him. We saw that he was still moving when he was taken away by ambulance here. Of course, there is a major response, law enforcement response here to this scene. Again, we do not know why this individual set himself on fire, but it happened just 2-3 minutes after the 18 jurors that will be the ones deciding Donald Trump's fate in this criminal trial in lower Manhattan were formally impaneled. These alternates were going to be sworn in any moment now. We're waiting to hear exactly what is happening inside of the courtroom at this time. This is a major moment. Donald Trump, the first ever former president of the United States to stand criminal trial. We expect opening statements to begin Monday morning.
This theater, man. You people, you guys are desperate, man. Desperate. Let's keep on moving. Whoa, wait, hang on. How long we are into good grief? Oh boy. Now, beloved, why is all those things all happening? What seems to be the issue here? What seems to be the problem? What is it that you don't see the confidence in the face of those people? What is it that you never heard? Well, you stopped hearing black on black crime all over the news anymore? Why are you not hearing drugs? Well, we need to incarcerate it. Drugs is destroying the community of black people community, the people, the Negroes. Why you are not seeing we are the main focus of the news anymore? If we are, there's something petty, some very petty things. A lot of stuff happening out there. People don't really know what's going on, the judgment, and I know exactly what's going on with those people and our people. I really do not care. Go out there, try to debate people, but what's the problem? What is it now? It's hell. Everywhere you turn, those people are going to hell. And our people have this problem. They got this mindset that we are going to hell. Oh man, everything is so hard for us. We can't pay our rent. We can do this. We can do that. When we were telling those people those things, they act like you are lazy. I mean, look at Oprah Winfrey. Look at LeBron James. Michael Jordan is a billionaire. If you want to be able, you could have been to. Now, I want you guys to tell them, well, Elon Musk is a billionaire. Mark Zuckerberg is a millionaire. Stop complaining about your rent and car payments and jobs and stuff like that. Hurry up and go ahead and be a billionaire just like those guys did. And I keep telling people, anyway, why? Well, it happened because of Genesis 15 verse 13. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. Yes, indeed, you people afflicted us for 100 years. Yes, indeed, you people use all your war, especially World War One, well, the Civil War, World War One, World War Two, Vietnam, to go destroy our civilization, destroy our buildings, things you cannot explain. Not you cannot explain. You don't want to explain the monument, the huge technological things. You were destroying them with your war. You are acting like you were going at each other's throat. No, you were destroying, looting those places. That's what you were doing. The Inquisition, chattel slavery, Jim Crowism, the lynching, the civil rights era, the crack and drugs era, the internet era. All those time, you people were putting us in Jacob's trouble. We were in Jacob's trouble. This is not something that will happen in the future. This is not something, well, Big Levi, what's going to happen here, the Gentiles are going to get back in power, and then they're going to take us and make us suffer like 7 years. After 7 years of Jacob's trouble, and then the Messiah going to come. No, that 7 years already passed in the 400 years. That's not an addition, it was included in there. From 2017, 2024, 7 years, you people are done. So that's why we are now in verse 14. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. Yea, the Holy One is judging the nation through a lot of things. First, we can see the sorrow. Okay, we can see the sorrow right there. The fiery conflagration, and over there in Denmark, Copenhagen. Thunder voices and destroying earthquake, which is the weather. We see the flood. We see all those things. And there's no way those people can escape this or exit their way out of here. Of course, they'll tell you, well, those things don't matter. We are not being raptured yet. Everything is cool. Keep down. The third temple haven't built yet. Everything is fine in Ashland. They are not going anywhere. Whatever that you see in the news is just an illusion because the news like to lie. I mean, we've been lying to black folk all the time. Why shouldn't we lie to you by telling you everything is fine? The economy is doing great, Big Levi. Gas is cheap. The rent is even cheaper. Practically, I'm living rent cheap. Squatters all over taking free home. The reason why those squatters are all over taking free home, because those people are no more. A bunch of those people that were in New York, they die out. That's what that is. You are bringing those so-called migrants here to padded your number because most of your people, they were no more when 2019 there. This thing, they are out. Most of your people that own those places, they are no longer here. People are like, oh, well, the Gentiles are destroying the whole earth. No, they are not. The Messiah is destroying them. Can you not see? The earth is still here. The land is still here. Whether it's covering the water, it's still here. The water is still here. But a group of people aren't. A lot of those so-called Gentiles and multimillionaires, billionaires are catching hell. All right? Let's keep on moving, beloved. Okay? All right? I don't know. You people are desperate here. I don't know what's going on. Get out! Come on!
Okay? A life-saving act of bravery
let's watch this.
Caught on camera. Come on! A Pennsylvania man being hailed a hero by officials after rescuing 2 of his neighbors who were stuck inside of a burning home.
Oh my God, get him!
The man identified as Oscar Rivera, speaking with WFMZ TV.
I was in the backyard with my kids playing, and all of a sudden, we hear a boom, and I looked at the guy. He was on top of the roof, like on the window, sticking out, saying, "Help me, help me!" And then that's when adrenaline came, and I just started jumping.
Eyewitness video showing the terrifying moments after Rivera climbs the 3-story home. Thick smoke is seen pouring out of a house as Rivera tries to pull a man out of a window. Onlookers screaming in horror.
Grab his pants! Grab his pants!
After some struggle, Rivera is eventually able to get the man to safety.
The smoke blew, so I had to move out the way. And then that's when I grabbed him, and he was burned, and I just pulled him out.
His community applauding his courageous act before firefighters climbed to the roof to help. 2 people pulled from the home were hospitalized, but the town's mayor says Rivera is the reason they're expected to survive. Ellison Barber, NBC News.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC.
There's not much access to electricity in Mali, so using fans or air conditioners to get relief from extreme heat is nearly impossible. That means heat stroke can kill.
If someone comes with a fever at 42 degrees, then to break it, you have to put ice on them or put them under air conditioning or circulate the air. You've got to do this within 40 minutes, otherwise people will get lesions on their vital organs. When that happens, even if the fever is beaten, the organ damage can result in death. We've been receiving patients in these conditions, and it's too late to do anything for them.
At least 100 people have died in the capital Bamako. The figure could be much higher elsewhere in Mali. Meteorologists measured a temperature of 48.5 degrees Celsius in one town on April the 4th. That's the highest ever recorded on the African continent.
Our parent died a week ago because of the heat, and when we came here to pray, the cemetery guard told us there were 15 to 20 burials a day of people who died from the heat.
The heat wave is being blamed on the El Niño weather pattern and man-made climate change. According to the World Meteorological Organization, temperatures in most land areas worldwide will be above normal until at least May, when El Niño will start to weaken. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest.
This isn't. This is not funny. This is in Brazil, man. Woman hauls cops into Brazil bank and bid to get a loan. This is the desperation right there. Uncle Paulo. Again, Paul been in the news for quite some time now. Uncle Paulo, do you hear me? It's a dead body. You need to sign here. If you don't sign, it's not going to work. This woman went to great length to try to take out a loan at a bank in Brazil. Erika de Souza Vieira Nunes told staff of Rio de Janeiro bank that he was her uncle. The guy is dead, man. She allegedly claimed the man was in a vegetative state and was a normal condition. Noms reported tried to secure a loan $3,200 using the dead man's identity. Images appear to show her holding the man's body and moving his arm to sign the document. However, bank employees grew suspicious and questioned her story. But he is not well. His skin tone is changing. Okay, the guy is dead. And they call the police because you can clearly see the dude is a dead man. He has been dead for hours. What kind of person do something like that? What kind of person do something like this? I mean, you took a dead body to go secure money. Those people, they are capable of taking people out, man, for $3,200, man. Crazy. And those are the women, those passport bros are pumping out there that, you know, they're better than modern day or American women or any other women to go over there in Brazil and go date those women. You won't be believe the kind of thing those women will do to you to get that money, man. Any woman out of the point blank period, they will behave until they get that money. And I see those guys going over there talking to this girl, you know, like, yo, she loved me, man, she liked me and stuff. You goddamn right. Yo, you goddamn right she likes you. Oh, you freaking right she loves you. Get out of here, son. Oh, she's in love with me, you know what I mean? She want me, dog. Like, yo, yeah. What? She wants you. This woman is she's willing to bring up a dead body, some men that die, to get alone and be very serious about it. Put this man on a window. This is not funny, man. You think those women want? You see, she's a good actor. Do you know how it is to feel comfortable with the dead person? Yo, those are the type of women those guys like. Oh, those women like men. They like us black men. They like men with passport. Yo, get out of here, man. You weren't raised foreign, man. Let any foreign dude that were raised with those women, they'll tell you there's no difference between them and the so-called modern women or American women. There's no difference. The moment money get involved, they all have the same mentality, son. They'll do the same thing that you see here. Crazy. Oh, man. Well, she's been arrested on the fraud charges, but the fraud, if she had the money, it's fraud. But if it was an attempt, she didn't committed any crime except for taking a dead body, man. That's hardcore, son. Yo. That's hardcore. Health complication. The guy died. The thing people will do for money, $3,200, which is let me see how much that is in Brazilian. What's the Brazilian money they use over there? Real? Is that what that is? $3,250 in Brazilian reals.
$3,250 equals 16,911 Brazilian reals and 38 centavos.
Okay. It's $16,000. Okay, that's a lot of money. You know, that's $16,000. That's like 16,000 US dollars here, so to speak. Somebody would just drag a dead body there, man. This is crazy. Hi. Okay, this is in South Florida, man. You know, wild beasts will be their grave. This is an alligator just casually. Hey, man, don't let this fool you, son. Those things are incredibly fast. They are very fast. Don't let this.
So is the lakes just behind you, or are they over there? Oh, they're in the wrong. You're in the wrong home then. Oh, there's one right behind there too. I know it's scary, but it's so cool at the same time.
Ah, it's cool. Those things are incredibly
Come on, buddy, you gotta
fast.
go back home. You're scaring everybody. They can't let their dogs out.
And usually they will not attack you until you get close to them like this, and they will feel threatened. All you have to do is pass and leave this beast alone. You know, formidable animal, man. And they have super sensors. Okay, they have their skin, you know, they are made to stay in the water. They can sense their skin, their scales, or their armors. They can sense all the vibration, everything around them. They can hear you, they can see you well, although their eyes can turn around pretty much right behind their back. They can see you, they can smell, they can taste, they can feel you. With you going over there and trying to talk to it as it understand you, which it is, you know, it just, hey, close to this beast, man.
Go ahead, keep going to the lake.
All you had to do is just walk away. And she keep following the beast. Magnificent animal, man. Those things are very powerful. And they are not slow, brethren, okay? They are not slow.
Oh, he's going to hide. Don't go in there, buddy. You can't be scaring people. Where's your home? Let's go back to the lake. How about that?
What is it? This thing is not saying anybody. This thing just walk around, taking a stroll, doing what is
that's
naturally.
not the lake. That's a pool.
That's Floridian for you, man. That's your 83, man. You know, think this is cool, this is funny. Well, it's
Two
not.
more insurance companies have announced they're going to stop writing policies for homeowners, and that adds to a growing list of insurers who say climate change is just making it too risky to cover homes in the Golden State. The two latest to say adios are Tokyo Marine America and Trans-Pacific Insurance.
Tokyo. Sounds it owned by our people. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of black people that own Tokyo Insurance. Yeah, you got all those insurances, okay, that owned by so-called 83 billionaires, and they are the same people that own the technology that are screwing the weather over there in California, and then they are taking down their own insurance, they are leaving the state, they are doing all these things. I mean, that's a rational thinking of most people online. Well, the elite is doing this. You mean the elite that own your insurance, your home insurance, your car insurance, that own your home, that own your land? And they want to evict you from your own home, your own land. They build this machine that can just do all those things to the weather and get rid of you. You think that's what it is? You think if the so-called the bank want to take your house, they will just create... Yo, when you have the Holy Spirit, son, and you just sit there, you watch those people taking pattern. You're like, yo, how could you people, how you guys think like this? This is not being done by men. This is the Holy One, our prayers and fasting and repentance. Your blessing is over. That's what that is. How long we are into this good grief? All right, let's keep on moving.
They now account for roughly 12,000 California homes. They're both American subsidiaries of Japan's Tokyo Marine Holdings. They joined State Farm, Allstate, Farmers, the Hartford, and others in saying, yeah, California is not where we want to be doing business. It's not that they're losing money here. It's just that they don't see as big a profit margin going forward because of the risk of natural disasters, think wildfires, as a result of climate change. So rather than...
Why? Wildfire. People, man. Wildfire because of result of climate change. Yo, I mean, you just sit there, you're like, yo, you people stop lying, tell the people the truth. They don't belong here. Look, listen, a lot of 83s out there, they really don't want any trouble. If they find out that we are the true children and they've been treating us wrong, and if for this thing to stop, it's for them to treat us right and give us our land back and be servant unto us, they'll do it. Without argument, without fighting back, they'll do that. And others will follow. But it's just the Gentiles that are in the head of this, lying to those people, telling them those things that you're seeing is the natural disaster, or the elite is doing this.
Face that risk or adjust their business models to accommodate the changing reality of the planet Earth. They're just saying, yeah, we're just going to stop writing coverage here. It is a huge problem for California, and it also speaks to the need for Sacramento to take some steps, because right now the insurer of last resort is what's known as the FAIR plan, but it provides bare bones coverage for a lot of money, and it simply can't handle the growing demand from homeowners for coverage. Obviously, something else is going to have to be done.
That was very detailed. What is this? Resident tried to stay resilient after fire destroyed multiple homes in Partisan. Battling gun violence, dead body found in abandoned U-Haul truck in Los Angeles. Man, LA is crazy, son. LA is another level. But anyway, let's keep on moving.
The site on the San Francisco Bay, that's a full-size house floating across the water. No, it's not full house, it's just full size. It looks to be a 2-story home. It has a sign on it referencing the Anchors Out community. That's a group of people living in houseboats on the bay. Our partners at the San Francisco Chronicle report officials have been trying to remove the houseboats over safety and environmental concerns. And they say the number of boats anchored in the bay has shrunk from about 400 in 2016 to about 40 last month.
Wow! Wow! You can't make this up. Let's listen to this again. Let's listen to that.
Concerns, and they say the number of boats anchored in the bay has shrunk from about 400 in 2016 to about 40 last month.
400 in 2016 to 40. You got to let's listen to the whole thing again so you can see the what the hell is this? Anyway.
The site on the San Francisco Bay, that's a full-size house floating across the water. No, it's not full house, it's just full size. It looks to be a 2-story home. It has a sign on it referencing the Anchors Out community. That's a group of people living in houseboats on the bay. Our partners at the San Francisco Chronicle report officials have been trying to remove the houseboats over safety and environmental concerns. And they say the number of boats anchored in the bay has shrunk from about 400 in 2016 to about 40 last month.
400 in 2016, they were like, when those people were in their blessing and enjoying things, they had over 400 of them. Just chilling in the water, being in the house, enjoying the land, the blessing, enjoying the water, enjoying the good weather, enjoying the people, the animal, the money, generally enjoying the blessing. But last month, they got like 40. 400 years, 40-day fasting. You can't make this up. Where did those 360 boats, a houseboat went on? Like, what? I'm very confused here. What happened? But anyway, man, that's just one of the side of the blessing. That thing we've been recording right now. Is it recording? Yes, that's one of the side of the blessing that's is gone now, man.
After a husband and wife found dead inside their San Francisco home. Tonight, neighbors in shock, family members in mourning. Good evening, everyone.
Wow.
I'm Mike Meebeck.
And I'm Julie Hayner.
Mike
Sources tell us tonight the
Meebeck.
shooting was a murder-suicide. That shooting happened around 8:45 last night at a home near Dwight in San Bruno in the city's Portola neighborhood. New at 10 tonight, KTVU's Amber Lee joins us now from San Francisco Police Headquarters. Amber, what are you learning about the victims?
Julie, police tell me they're still piecing together what happened. They say officers responded to a report of a shooting last night. Family and friends posted photos and tributes on social media to Oscar and Florinda Picasso, a San Francisco couple in their late 40s. Police say the two were found dead with gunshot wounds inside their home in the Portola neighborhood near busy San Bruno Avenue Sunday night around 8:45. Sources tell KTVU it was a murder-suicide. Police have yet to confirm this and did not release details of what happened or the motive for the shooting.
I just heard different sirens coming over a 15-20 minute period, you know, different types. I think one was the police cars, obviously, and then another was probably an emergency vehicle. Sirens are a little different. And after the third time hearing that, you're going, well, something's going on.
The couple's oldest daughter, Jasmine, tells me she wants her parents to be remembered as incredible human beings. She says her father worked for Recology for 29 years. He was featured in a company newsletter in 2022, which is posted online. Mom Florinda worked as a 911 dispatcher for the city.
Well, that's the irony, man. You know, you never know what's going on in people's life. You never know what's going on in their head, in their family, inside of their home. They look beautiful. They are working, upstanding citizen. They look good. You sometimes you wonder, like, man, when I was working at the garbage company. You know what? Let's go ahead and listen to the whole thing, then we'll go to the story.
Since 2008, 16 years. The Department of Emergency Management issued a statement which says in part, quote, everyone at DEM is in shock today following the tragic loss of a long-standing and valued colleague. Candles were placed on the steps of the couple's home. Neighbors say they're saddened and shocked. They describe the couple as nice and helpful. One man tells me Oscar helped him jumpstart his car. On social media, Florinda posted photos showing her and Oscar as avid Bay Area sports fans. The couple leaves behind 4 adult children, 2 daughters and 2 sons. They also have 1 grandchild. Family and friends tell me they are not ready to speak on camera.
Oh boy. Okay.
Now,
okay. All right. Well, let's see if we can. Oops. See if I can go to that one of my old channel, my rapping channel. Oops. Boy, no, that's picking up. Oops. Let's see, picking up bulk trash. I love that job, man. There you go. See, when I was working in this job, man, I love it. I love doing this thing. I love picking up the garbage and the trash. Let me see if I can get one of the better suited video. Not as years ago. Boy, is that? Okay, like this one. See, when you go in these areas, this dude gave me that bike though. That was a good bike. The bike was good. Give me the bike. Let me see. Yeah, this dude. This neighborhood, nice place. Nice places. Yeah, just pick up things. I took the bike. It was a good bike. He gave it to me. And when you go ahead, you walk in these areas, you know, you see those people. They look happy. Brand new car in front of the home. Nice house, man. Very nice. Beautiful place. And you see certain things and you're like, wow, man. I would love to have a home like this, a car like that, and be like those people, just relaxing and live a life, man. You know, they are happy because they got beautiful homes and they got children, husband, wives. Their lives are good. This is very dangerous what I'm doing here, because if you knock the mailbox, you're gonna pay for it, which I end up paying. I knocked a few mailbox out. But I did love the job. Why? Because I was meeting people, man. I meet a lot of people, good people. I never had any issue with anyone. And I met a lot of men, Gentiles, 83, a lot of 2/3, a lot of people. I never had any problem with them. They were always nice to me. But when I go to those places, I always imagine, like, those people are living well, they are living good, and they have no problem. I couldn't be more wrong. Okay? You will have those people coming out and wave you, giving you water. And she was asking me if I want water. And we never refuse. I never refuse water. Although I have water in my car, I never refuse the water and food. I always take water and food. And the women, they are very, very friendly with you. They will even invite you inside of their home to rest a bit. Now, that will depend up to you, because, well, they are social animal and they don't want to be alone. They don't want to be lonely, and they will invite you and stuff like that. Sometimes I'm just, I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, those people are living it well. They're having this thing well. Little did I know that Those people are not. Some of them are not. You don't know what's going on in those people's houses. You don't know what's going on in their mind. You don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know what's going on with them. At any point, any of those people, you go to their house. For instance, there was a woman, okay? Let me see if I can find it. I used to go to her house all the time. Lauderdale Lakes brother kills sister. This dude, that's 2 years ago. This place,
Neighbors tell us a woman was killed by her own brother right in her front yard. Local 10's Ian Margle is live with the details. Ian.
Okay, see, this neighborhood was one of my routes, and that's the dude that killed her own sister. Let me see the house. There you go. There's the place. I pick up trash there all the time. Very nice people, man. Like you can see the mark over there. Very nice, beautiful people. Very nice. Never give me any issue. Like I said before, I never encountered anything major. Those people, that's why I love the job. I was working by myself and the people were nice. I barely buy lunch because I know certain place they will give me food. They'll give me drinks. They'll give me anything that I could possibly want. You know, and I always thought like those people were doing well and their life was peaceful because the neighborhood is peaceful. But look, listen to this. Okay, let's watch the whole thing.
Police continue to investigate a deadly domestic dispute in Lauderdale Lakes.
Neighbors tell us a woman was killed by her own brother right in her front yard. Local 10's Ian Margle is live with the details. Ian.
Those neighbors tell us this woman was affectionately known by her nickname Miss Pinky, and today we are learning a little bit more about the man who is now accused of killing her.
You are charged with premeditated murder, sir.
In court on Thursday, Aaron Collier faces a murder charge after allegedly killing his own sister only 24 hours earlier.
It's unbelievable. It shouldn't happen because, like I said, she was a good neighbor.
Lucille DeSouza lives next door and tells us Collier's sister went by the nickname Miss Pinky. DeSouza says around 9 a.m. Wednesday, she heard something going on at Miss Pinky's house, but couldn't tell what was happening.
There was just, like people just talking loud. I didn't hear anything from her. So then I went in and called Miss Pinky to tell her, there's some commotion over your house.
A neighbor across the street says his cameras caught Collier, who often spent time at the home, beating his sister in her own front yard and leaving her there in bad shape right near his blue scooter. Soon after, neighbors say police arrived and took him into custody while fire rescue rushed her to a hospital, but she died from her injuries. Now, those who knew her and loved her want Miss Pinky to be remembered as more than just a victim.
As a loving grandmother, a loving wife, and a loving mother. And she was a good friend.
All right. So the brother beat her to death. And then, when you look at a dude like that, you can see a lot of things in this guy's face. Man. You can see a lot of things in it. Okay, his eyes, you can literally see it. Okay, there we go. So this place in Lauderdale Lakes, I used to pick up, there you go, Lauderdale Lakes, I used to pick up trash over there. And, what? Did I? Is it? Hang on. No. Yes. If you go to the old channel, I have my old music, old stuff that I used to do. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I think I have to. I found a dead iguana here. I found snakes. There was a huge snakes that I found. It's still there. She had eggs. She has eggs, and I didn't want to crush the eggs. She didn't want to leave. I tried to do her. She didn't want to leave. Boy, where is it? Yeah, this dude, that's the neighborhood. That's the neighborhood. This dude gave me this card, though. Worth $300. He gave me the card because all his children, they grow up So they become adults. So he had that cart over there. He gave it to me. After work, I came back and picked it up. I had a lot of crap in there. My blood pressure back then. We kind of bulk trash in, I say Lauderdale. Oops. Lakes. There we go. Yes, this one. Picking up the trash in Lauderdale Lakes. So that was the vibe, the place. You know, go there and then you will see people, man, and you will talk like they are happy, like that couple we saw. And a lot of those murders in places that happen in Broward, I know those houses. I don't know those people. I know this area. I've been there. I saw those people, and you never know, beloved. You never know what's going on in those people's life. You never know what's going on inside of their head. For a husband to kill the wife, kill himself, or the wife to kill the husband, and kill herself. It's a lot, man. There's a lot you don't know out there. That's why I don't talk about celebrity garbage where people like, oh, this white woman said this black man raped her or beat her. I don't know. I wasn't there. You don't know things, man. You see those people on the news. For instance, this thing just came out, you know, the article. Taylor Swift functioning alcoholic. This article came out 4 hours ago. Hi, boy, TMZ, please. Calls herself, Taylor Swift called herself functioning alcoholic, and new TTPD song and stuff. Well, I don't know. I really don't like doing things like that. But you got those, you know, this fellow right there, Taylor, you know, you would like, oh, you know, he's doing all those things and singing and doing stuff. You were like, hey, you know, the fellow is happy, you know, got all those people around him and doing stuff like that. But they are addicts. Alcohol, yeah, functioning alcoholic is another way of saying they are junkies. They are functioning junkies because they got all sort of money to make themselves look good. They got all sort of things, you know, but you can see this giant Adam apple here. But anyway, so I don't talk about those things because you really don't know those people. You don't know what they are going through. There was this singer, they just the YouTube sent me the article. Grammy nominated singer died at age 47. 47. Well, that's the one right there. Okay, 8 hours ago. You got this Grammy winner and former American Idol contestant Manasseh dies age 47. You don't know what those people are going through. You don't know what they did. She was 47 years old, young woman. Okay, a virgin, so to speak. A young maiden. A woman is considered a woman when she hit the age 50. Now you're about to enter womanhood. 47, she died. Okay, she was 47. In Post X Morning K Radio, David Pierce confirmed her singer there saying Manasseh struggle over she's with the God she sing about now. While Sudden is paying stuff. Manasseh first come to the public eye, finishing top 10 season 5 American Idol in 2007. Well, they don't give the cause of death. What was the cause of death? Manasseh cause of death. Okay, they don't give the cause of death. Man, that was commercial. Let's close that. I don't see the cause of death. Let's say heart attack or some kind of health issue. You don't know what those people have been doing. You don't know what happened to them behind the scene. You see them, they look beautiful. They look healthy. You know, she's that gospel singing vibe, singing about, you know, the Jesus and stuff like that. You know, K-Love, remember Manasseh? And you would assume those people are living a good life up until now. All right, let's keep on moving, beloved. This is that thing we've been recording. How long? Oh, good grief. Let's keep on moving. Oh, let's see. Officer charged with, oh boy.
And this police affidavit alleges 28-year-old Stephen Cugini, a now suspended York City police officer, raped and sexually assaulted his girlfriend's one-year-old baby girl over the past several days. Cugini is locked up in the Dauphin County prison on $200,000 bail. Court documents allege Stephen Cugini committed the crimes in Elizabethville, Dauphin County, and Springettsbury Township, York County, during the past several days. The abuse caused significant injuries to the baby. A Pennsylvania State Police affidavit shows a daycare worker at the YMCA in Halifax noticed serious injuries to the 13-month-old baby girl after she was dropped off Monday morning. The worker called police. The court records show a trooper found bruises all over the baby, including the face, head, and vaginal area. She was taken to Penn State Hershey Medical Center, where a doctor found the baby's leg was broken and she was the victim of sexual violence. The baby's mother...
This is how those guys do. This is how violent this dude was upon the baby. Okay? This is how violent he did the act. Again, we talk about this all the time. There was a HBO interview, HBO documentary interview about black tar heroin, okay, where this young woman mentioned when she was a little girl, her parents brought her grandfather to live in the house, and the grandfather was charged to watch her, and the parents go to work, and the grandfather get a hold of her and did unto her so bad that it dislocated her hips. It was so violent, it dislocated her hips, and he told her parents that she fell down the stairs, and she never told her parents the truth because they loved the grandfather. And she grew up being a dyke woman, one of those butch girls. She said she grew up to become like this because she when she walk around being a man, other people will mistakenly see her as a man and they want to attack her. She's definitely afraid of men because of what the grandfather did. This is the spirit of those people. I mean, what could a 13-month-old little baby girl do unto you? I mean, what could she done unto you to receive this? You are a police officer. And those are the dudes they hold in some kind of pedestals. Right? Those are the real men of society. Those are the real men out there. Back the blue. You don't hear that garbage anymore. Back the blue. We back the blue here. A blue boys did this, man. You're supposed to protect a little girl like this, but those guys do things like that, and we talk about this over and over and over again. I told all people, whether you're a Jew or you're Gentiles, stop watching the whole step porn thing, the whole stepfather, stepdaughter, stepmother, stepson, stepaunt, a modern. This is a fetish that those people inserted in the porn industry. Usually back then it was normal stuff. Pizza delivery man versus wife, or cheerleader at my school go up and things like that. My girlfriend friend and stuff. Now it's stepdaughters, stepfathers. I'm not making this up. You can go to any site right now. Although saying this for the homework, like for the scientific fact, you can go to any of those sites. The first thing you're probably gonna see 6, 7, at least 10 of them. Step. And when those guys become stepfathers, and then they see those little girls or those little boys, they'll do things unto them because they are conditioning of doing this thing. This is a conditioning. Just like copophobia. They call it rimming. There's nothing normal about this industry right now. It's been infiltrated by those sadistic, backwarded dudes, especially the cowboys. Rimming is a cowboy thing. They call it rimming, but it's copophobia. That's what that is. That's what those dudes are. They are. That's their fetish, and they put it in normal stuff you're watching. You're watching a movie, regular movie on Netflix, regular movie on anything. It's something weird in there. Like, you know what, yo, man, if I want to watch that weird stuff, I would go specifically looking for it. You know why they put it in there? Because the traffic of people that are specifically looking for those fetishes is very small. So they put it in mainstream things. Step this, step that. And the whole step this, step that, it really make it seems to be normal. Now you got fathers lie down with their own daughters, biological daughters, because they've been watching this thing, it mess with their mind. You got mothers doing the same thing with their son. Again, like I was saying the other day, I was listening to, well, now at least, I was working around the neighborhood, and then you got this dude playing rap music in his car so loud, and the rapper was talking about how his auntie was, you know, enticing him and do stuff with him, and when he was like young, and the guy, he's in his 20s, he's like 23, 20 whatever, when he was like a teenage kid, like his auntie would do stuff with him. Those are the step stuff those people are watching. It mess with their mind. The goal of the Gentiles is to conditioning you to see this thing as normal. I mean, this is just acting. It's not real. Let's watch this.
Initially told police the bruising happened during a fall in the bathtub at their Elizabethville home and later due to an accident with the family dog. Police say Kajini made similar statements, but investigators reveal text messages retrieved from the mother's phone show Kajini acknowledging responsibility for the baby's bruises. The affidavit states Kajini told police on Tuesday the injuries occurred while he was caring for the child alone. York's Police Commissioner Michael Muldrow sent a statement to News 8 reading in part, "If the allegations are founded, trust and believe I'll be the first to take swift and definitive action against them." And no one answered at the Elizabeth. Bruises all over the baby, including the face, head, and vaginal area. She was taken to Penn State Hershey Medical Center, where a doctor found the baby's leg was broken and she was the victim of sexual violence. The baby's mother initially told police the bruising happened during a fall in the bathtub at their Elizabethville home and later due to an accident with the family dog. Police say Kajini made similar statements, but investigators reveal text messages retrieved from the mother's phone show Kajini acknowledging responsibility for the baby's bruises. The affidavit states Kajini told police on Tuesday the injuries occurred while he was caring for the child alone. York's.
Okay, like, why would you do this to a child? Everything those people are putting out there is sadistic. All right, let's just define. This is going to be, well, this is already uncomfortable. But let me show you, okay? I hope this thing don't go too far. Define the word sadistic.
Here's the definition of sadistic: deriving pleasure from inflicting pain, suffering, or humiliation on others.
A sadistic person, which is what this fellow's police officer is, that's how they get their kicks on. Okay? People are saying, well, that's my kink. This is not a kink, man. This is not a kink, son. You're inflicting pain upon a baby, not even a toddler, a baby girl, a 1-month-old baby girl. So you can find pleasure in that. What is this? That's not a kink, son. Even if it was a grown woman or a grown man for that matter, this is not a kink, son. This is a terrible spirit that is upon those people. And they are into these things, man. This is a man that's supposed to protect this child, protect the society because it's a police officer. But they are sadistic person, okay? Define masochist. A masochist is someone who enjoys pain or humiliation and may also be gratifying by self-imposed or imposed pain or degradation. You got a hell of a lot. This thing used to be a specific category online. It used to be something you have to go look for. Now you don't. The moment you pop up to any website, it's just right there. It's just people spitting on people, peeing, pooping on people, and they make it like a joke, like, oh man, this is just acting, it's not real, but you are being programmed, you're being conditioned. And that's what happened to those dudes. Didn't you wondering why that guy invited that black girl to her house and dismember her? Because they got things like that online. They make it like a joke. They'll tie up the person. Ooh, I'm going to cut you with this fixed chainsaw and this knife. Oh my God, before you cut me, would you do me? And then do this. And it's all the same thing. The same mourning, the same garbage, the same talk. They copy each other. And when you watch this thing for a long period of time, okay, it will mess with your mind. Well, people are like, Big If you seems to be quite knowledgeable about this. Yes, I am. There we go. Oops. See this channel called Stop Fab Institute. All right. Let me go for videos. Oldest videos was 9 years ago. All right. That was in 2015. I've been doing, well, today they call it semen retention, which is not the proper name. You are not retaining the semen, you are retaining sperm, because sperm is the one that have the life. The semen is the protector of the sperm. Okay, so I had struggle with this thing, man. I had extreme struggle with this. All right. I had extreme struggle. I go like 132 days. I go like a whole year without this thing. Because back then, around 2012, I'm noticing like, wait a minute, this game is, what the hell is going on? You know, this thing wasn't popular 9 years ago. Now it's all over. And then it becomes something like, it becomes some kind of things against women. You know, anything that you're doing is because something like against women people are doing. And I'm well aware of this thing. I studied this thing, okay? Welcome to Stop. I studied this thing, okay? I studied what those people are doing. I studied the conditioning. I studied the way those people are doing stuff. And I see the perversion. I see the way they do things. And the women are like, they train the women to act like this. You don't just get up one day, you be a masochist, you be a sadist, both. You must have been programmed. Something is slowly getting to your brain and you're doing those things. That's why we got a lot of father or stepfather going into their daughters. You got a lot of mothers or going into their son because they've been watching this thing and it's conditioning them to do this. The whole thing with the cowboyism. And they know that any straight man out there will not get involved with it. What did they do? They train the straight man to do it with the woman. Well, she's a woman. But yeah, this is the back door. There's no entry in the back door, man. Because you're conditioning yourself. You've been doing it for years with her. What seems to be the problem if you do it with another dude? It's pretty much the same thing that come out of her, come out of that dude. What seems to be the problem? Conditioning. And that's why you're seeing this garbage. That's why you see this, like this pain-inflicted fellow. There's nothing normal since 2012. I'm seeing 2010, 2012. I'm seeing there's nothing normal. It's either some pain-inflicted thing or somebody eating it's Copenhagen. And I did my research. I compiled everything. I examined them, and I'm like, yo, no, The moment I quit this thing, I start making $10,000 a month. I start making my business. I start buying things, get stuff. Getting new cars, new business, because my mind was so focused because of the sperm retention, not semen retention. Okay, the whole thing got swagger jacked. They rename it. They call it. It used to be no fab, and I used to do it with a bunch of other dudes, and I used to do it with a bunch of other women, and we used to do no fab retaining. And we have a lot of people, brothers and sisters in the nation, that are suffering from this thing. And it's become so controlling in their life that it's become a problem, it's become an issue. And we need to address those things. Okay, so in some degree I can help, but right now I have my hand full, no pun intended. I have a lot of stuff to do, but this thing, it really messing you up. And it will cause you to do things like that, okay? There is another one, so we could close with this issue right there. Oops. Okay, let me see if I can get that then. Boy, did I put it there? It was right here. No. There you go. Let's watch this one.
And new at 10, an extremely disturbing story out of Spring tonight. It involves bestiality, possession of child pornography, and indecency with a child by exposure. This is KPRC2 News at 10. I'm Keith Garvin.
Good evening. I'm Daniela Guzman. The Montgomery County Precinct 3 Constable's office says the husband even committed some of his crimes inside of a busy supermarket. And that is where we find our Devin Clark tonight, joining us to break down the disturbing details.
The charges stem from allegations that many would find appalling. Officials say some of those crimes happened within the confines of the suspect's home, but it wasn't until the husband brought his perversions here to this HEB that this all came to light.
Meet the Kings. This Spring couple now looking at prison time, charged with felonies after investigators say they discovered the two had been engaging in lewd and illegal acts. It all starts here at this HEB on Rayford Road, where officials with the Montgomery County Precinct 3 Constable's office say they were dispatched back on March 13. They say William King was following kids around inside the supermarket as he exposed and touched his genitals.
So that's what this dude don't just wake up one day and he decide to do this, because he's seen it somewhere. He's seen how the people acting like that. Okay, they've seen it. People post those things, they share it. They have, well, some of them, they have women going around, and then those guys are acting, you know, a stepfather following stepdaughter in stores and do stuff unto her and things like that. Or my stepmother, you know, things like that. They watch things like this. And then it becomes so ingrained in them, and then they go out there and commit stuff like that. And then reality meet fantasy.
During the course of the investigation, officials say they seized William King's phone and found not only child pornography, but also evidence of bestiality involving his wife. They say they found video of Jolie King having sex with the couple's Great Dane dog. Today, they were both arrested at their home in the Harmony subdivision nearby.
Officials say they were not only able to rescue that abused Great Dane, but also 2 other dogs from the couple's home, and say that they've prevented them from further sexual exploitation. Now, at last check, the couple was still inside of the Montgomery County Jail. Jolie King charged with bestiality, and William King charged with indecency with a child by exposure and possession of child pornography. Officials are asking any other potential witnesses out there to come forward. Reporting in Spring, Devin Clark, KPO.
So, and that's what those people do, okay? All right, that's why I personally, ever since I've done my research and I've seen what those people done, I never even talk or try. I always try to stay away from any woman with the giant male dogs. Any woman that I see with male dogs, especially white women, I'm traumatized, man. I just moonwalk back and go to the other side and keep it going. They say hello to me, yeah, whatever. And that's what those people do. That's why you see they have this strong affection, especially against their dogs and stuff. A few years ago, there was this white man that died because of a pig that penetrated him. See, a pig, genitals not designed for human butt or whatever. He bled to death. Another dude did the same thing with a horse. He died. A woman did pretty much the same thing with the horse. She died. And there was a woman back in 2014. I'm not gonna Google this. She done all those things to the horse, and then she killed the horse. She killed the horse and the husband, and she bathed in the blood of the horse, and she called it art. I believe Sister Lisa made a video about this in 2014 or 2015, right about when I was going through the whole thing. Because people, it's something that out there programming it. And a lot of our people are watching this thing and they think it's cute. And they think it's like, it's good. Everything now, it's some kind of weird hish. They literally took West Coast out of this thing, man. West Coast was a black porn producer back then, like early 2000 and late 90s. They were making great content, normal things, but they got swagger jack. Now everything is, those people infiltrated pretty much everything, every single thing, even your movies that you're watching. They have some weird perversion in it, something weird, like people deriving pleasure from pain from others. That's the type of things they put Jacob onto. If those people are doing this to their own children, to their own animals, and they did, and indeed, considering our people into animal, do you imagine the type of things they were doing to our people, to our children? They're still doing it now to their own, because some of them do not have access to our children. This is the type of things those people are doing. And people like about Big Levi, we need to pray for them. And they're like, nah, man. This behavior is not normal. Now, beloved, I'm not disparaging to anyone out there that have this form of fetish. If step things is your thing, is twink is your kink, that's on you. I'm not here to judge you or to tell you anything, but if you need my advice, you need to get off that thing, man. It's messing with your mind. It can literally destroy your life. Out of all the guys back then that I knew that had this issue that I was getting, I am the only guy that I think or I know that got out of it. Most of the dudes in the early age of the internet, when everything was all over. See, right now you really have to go look for certain things. Back then, YouTube was just wild, man. 2007 to 2005 when YouTube just came out, I was in high school. This thing was wild. There was all sort of video there. And as a kid, teenager, this thing messed up your mind. It took me a very long time to heal from this thing. It took me a very long time for my mind to rewire. Well, your mind will rewire after 100 years if you don't relapse, but it took me a long time for my mind for this thing not to become my life. So I documented everything on my other channel, Stop Fab Institute, it was like 2015, 2014, 2010, and I beat it. Everything was real. Everything was me going through this. It wasn't popular back then. It wasn't popular. Now, it's become some kind of weird society. He's doing this. But anyway, man. So I'm a veteran when it comes to these things. That's how I acquire so much knowledge on it. Because I studied those things, okay? So, yeah, let's keep on moving, beloved, okay? Let's watch like 2 or 3 minutes out of it. What do you guys think we can... Oh, it's 2. Oh, man, that's a lot. I had a class coming. Let's finish this with 3 or 4 more videos.
Good evening, everyone. For more than a decade now, our investigative series, The Price of Protection, has exposed problems with Florida's court-appointed guardianship system. That system is meant to protect vulnerable seniors from isolation, neglect, exploitation, and abuse. Wendy?
Yeah, that's right, Paul. In fact, one Tampa Bay woman, though, says her golden years are ruined after a dispute over an estate plan from nearly 20 years ago, landing her in guardianship. And tonight, I-Team investigator Adam Wilser shares her story.
Adam, this is Marie Lang in St. Petersburg.
A troubling call that came from this St. Petersburg senior care facility went to voicemail.
I need some help fast, please. I don't know what to do, and things are getting worse and worse. I just don't know what to do anymore.
88-year-old Marie Lang tracked me down and made multiple calls to my unlisted number despite being declared incapacitated 6 years ago. We met her outside her facility.
Now, there is an insane amount of what we are referring as baby boomers. Of course, I always tell my people, do not ever put yourself in the categories of, oh, hey, look, cute little dog right there. I didn't see that. There's a little dog right here. But anyway, there is an insane amount of baby boomers out there. And I told our people, don't put yourself in the category of baby boomers, Gen Z, millennials, Gen X. This is not for us. Let those people put categories on them. We are the generation that see the end of the curse and the beginning of the blessing. We are the generation that witness the eclipse. We are the generation that see both eclipse. 2017, 2024. Whether we Whether we see it with our own eyes or we did not watch the eclipse, but we are that generation and we are here and we are watching everything. So a lot of the so-called baby boomers and a lot of them, they have money. A hell of a lot of them, especially the Gentiles. They have a lot of money and their family know that and they want the money. And they'll do all sort of things to those people. Come on, man. You watch those people did this to that little baby girl. You think they won't do anything to them? Yeah, we had a video last week. And he's so trouble where this dude, to his own mother, he let the mother, he neglected the mother upon the bed, that he left her there so long that the bed become infused with her skin. The sheet, the bed sheet become fused, become soothing in the mother's skin. That's how long he let the mother sleep in there. You know, he neglect the mother, care about that chick. You know, those people, they are doing a lot of abuse to their elderly. Of course, our elderly people, too, we've always been in abuse. But a lot of them, they need that money. Especially now, things are not too good. And you got those baby boomers of 83, they got this money. They'll do anything to them. Their own people will do anything to them. So that's what's going on out there. Let's keep on moving, all right?
Well, only on Fox tonight, for the 4th time in a year, an unhappy customer contacts us about a nail salon in Friendswood that seems to charge extraordinarily high prices. Fox 26's Randy Wallace joining us live from the Southwest side with this exclusive story. Randy.
Yeah, Caroline, now the most recent unhappy customer to contact us paid $330 for a pedicure and a manicure. That includes a $65 surcharge for paying with a credit card. Hey, hi. Are you the owner? We want to talk.
Get out of my business.
What's wrong? Why are you locking us out?
Get out of my business, man.
I just want to ask you some questions. This time, my questions are about this young woman who asked not to be identified. We'll call her Grace.
It's a lesson, but it's unfair. Just because that was a cruel thing to do.
On Sunday, Grace went to Epic Nails, a.k.a. Helen's Nails, at 2110 El Dorado Boulevard. She got a manicure and a pedicure that she says usually costs her around $80. How much did you pay for that?
$330.
What do you think about that?
I'm upset.
Last November, this woman told us she and her young son were held captive at the nail salon after she disputed a $110 charge.
She locked me in the building with my 4-year-old child as he was crying, asking if we're going to go to jail because I called the police.
This customer says the Epic Nail Salon owner charged her an extra $200 for calling the law on her. Last April, we told you about this woman who says she was charged almost $700 to have her toenails painted at Epic Nails. Then last July, we did a report with this customer who says the nail salon threatened her with litigation after posting a bad review. She kept her card.
Yeah, she kept my card. She refused to give me my card back.
Grace says she paid the $300.
Now, what is the purpose? What is the reason why this thing is happening? Well, it's happening because those people are not making any money. So they'll gouge you out. Greed is a terrible thing. Greed is a terrible thing. Beloved, this is our excuse me. This is our Patreon. The book is completed. Okay, the Nation book is completed. And if you're a Patreon member, all we need for you is to go ahead and comment under this. It's pinned at the top of the Patreon. Okay, it's to be a member and give us your name and consent, and we will add your name in the book. The book is done. All right. So we have over 115 people give their names, and we already put their names in the book as a form of thank you. If you would like to, excuse me. If you would like to be a member, last night we started the business and inventors, the black inventors that you never heard of. The brother that invented, well, the things for the train station, the cars and everything. George Washington Carver was the real. Nikola Tesla was the real George Washington. What is it? George Washington Carver. There you go. This is the real Nikola Tesla, okay? Nikola Tesla was a front man. This dude was the real deal. The computer, the cars, the Ford model, he was the one who get it, okay? He was the world foremost mycologist. They call it the Peanut Man, That's not what that is. This is just an insult to the beloved brother. This is an insult to our people. He was an Atlantean scientist. All right, Mr. Washington Carver is the reason why you got all those technologies out there. Okay, he brought all of them. Okay, most of those super advanced technology, the brother was the one who come up with it. Okay, what you're calling a quantum computer, this dude already have it. You know how it works. He show it to Nikola Tesla, so to speak. And Nikola Tesla take all the credit for Mr. Carver. Okay, he was the real deal. All right, Mr. Carver himself. All right, he is Mr. Carver in the midst of those 83s. You know, they were getting the technology from him. So Carver is the real deal. He's not the peanut butter man. You know, he's the scientist, Atlantean scientist. And we had studied some of the stuff. Well, where we at? Right there. So the invention, okay, the Harper's the symbol moment, white females expose revolters, okay, domestic slave traders, all right, conservatism versus symbolism, all these things. And brother, the quantum angelic beings encountered by our beloved brother Prime Black. You need to. That's the image. Okay. This is a render depiction made by our HVAA, the anointed high vibration artist. Make this when the brother went into the quantum realm and he met those angelic beings who was giving messages. We highly recommend for you to listen to those things, man. We are not making these things up. Great Hash is coming, and we want the nation to see this. You know, the quantum portal, which is a trademark of the brother, the angelic beings, and when you go down there, you meet those things. They are real. Okay, they talk to you, brother Ali and the other sister. We meet those things. Okay. We are not making this up. We are not looking for clout or anything like that. Please join our Patreon and we will show you how you can get in contact with them. But it will be psychologically challenging because this thing is no joke. It took a lot of strength, a lot of meditation, a lot of courage, above all, a hell of a lot of courage to go there and then face the truth. And after you face the truth, you're going to lose your goddamn mind. You know, it's not like you feel that you're going to lose your mind. You lost your mind. You're going to become crazy. And that means like you broken and then they're going to rebuild you back better. Because this mindset that we have right now cannot accept the technology that they are giving. That's why they have to break you down. Okay? So those angelic spacecraft, we've seen them. We've been in them. Okay? Again, this is not things that we're making up, brothers. Okay? If you want, come see for yourself. Sign up as a Gravis and above. Intra Templum will be your best bet, but Gravis and above, download the PDF, do your thing. I will leave you with peace. Excuse me. I will leave you with love. Okay, it's already 6:30. I will begin the class online. Today we're only going to have the 30 minutes. To leave you with a word of wisdom and a little heads up, May the 15th coming up, we'll begin the Grueling Fast, which is water only for 40 days. For those of you that wish to participate, we will schedule the PDF sometime next week. And the Martinet diet will also be given for tomorrow. And we will have the high vibration fast, which will begin May the 16th. For those of you that may not be able to participate in the grueling fast, but you will be able to participate in the high vibration fast. Well, what is the high vibration fast? Pretty much the same thing as last year fast, but to keep the nation a high vibration worldwide. It's only take 8,000 of us to control the vibration of this earth, of this planet, change everything, all the event. And the high vibration is to keep our people in peace, to let them know there'll be no Jacob's trouble. Okay, the high vibration is the no Jacob's trouble fast. Okay, that's why we're going to call it the no Jacob's trouble fast. Keep our people in high vibration. No fear garbage, no fear mongering in the midst of our people. And the Martinet diet will continue for our brothers that need to do better with their health concerning food. concerning food and all that. We got a lot of things coming, and we have a real issue, excuse me, with dating in the midst of the of our people. Okay, but everything that is righteous will start it here. We are working on a dating thing, so our brothers and sisters to see each other and discuss whatever they please. The only thing is, we will not listen to Gentiles or any other scumbag that will come over there and try to tell us what to do, because we do have brothers and sisters that meet in the comment board and they get together. Some of them get married, some of them live together, some of them are still good friends, and they do what they need to be done. It happened in our church, but that's not the church is for. In our community, that, you know, it happened, but we need a safe place for our people to come and talk to each other, because we share with each other information, we pray with each other, we grieve with each other. Therefore, we must date and feel and be with each other. So we are working for something like that. We've been working on it for the past 3-4 years. It's just, there's so much going on. I'm trying to do the best that I can. The art class is coming. I'll say, get your stuff together. The art class will be on the 20. Oh boy, next Sunday, not this Sunday, tomorrow. Sunday the 27th, the art class will begin. Again, we will send the announcement. We'll put all those things there. After the art class, there's a lot of stuff that will come in for the nation to participate and do. We highly recommend that you join us, and although you may not be interested in this type of thing, you join us and we do stuff. We get things going. Beloved, we'll leave you in peace. Shalom.